That was Hanson, and that just blew me away. Do you know? It is amazing because we do music on this show most nights, but I have never, ever just said, "Oh, well, in your own time," and then this amazing bank of music just emerged. That was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Because we must tell everybody at home there was not really a sound check or anything. I mean, you just rolled up and I said, "Oh, well, this mic's on there and that's on there," and it was just. I always think that's a sign of talent, actually, when the artists make no fuss and just actually perform brilliantly on limited facilities, which is what we have here.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely brilliant. So is that off your album?
Yeah,
that is from Shout It Out, this latest record.
This song was actually the record's been out for just a bit in the U.S., and that was the first single in the U.S.
Right.
In fact, talked about old school music and stuff. I mean, it's completely, inspired by soul music.
I ain't
every lyric has some.
I can
reference
give you
to a
some
soul
respect.
Song.
Can you? Because the tune you're humming's,
it's reference to Aretha Franklin, Sam and Dave, Otis Redding, Ray Charles, but and then we'll play the song "Give a Little," which is the first single here in the UK.
And you actually write and produce all your own songs.
Yeah.
Actually, in this case, this is the first record that we've actually written and produced entirely on our own. We've done, ever since the days of Bop, when the first record, Middle of Nowhere, came out, all the music, we were the writing or co-writing. In the case of Bop, which was kind of, a really lucky thing that we were the only people that wrote that song, and it's continued to be that way. Where heavy majority.
You collaborate with lots of different people, but this particular record just had a sound to it, and we knew exactly what it was. And a lot of times you want collaborations. Like on our last record, we produced it with Danny Korchmar, who is known for Carole King and Billy Joel and James Taylor. And
amongst other things, one of our all-time favorite records is a record called River of Dreams by Billy Joel, which is Billy Joel's last record.
We produced with him because sometimes you want that person on the other side of the table to be like, that's not, try this. But we are more than. We're self-everything really right now. I mean, we have great partners. We have great partners in the UK, with our whole team. But I mean, we own the label, we run the label, we're self-managed, And then when you look at the list of this record, it's like self-produced, self-written, whatever. It's like
no, but you have control, and that.
Freaks.
No, but you have to listen. In my limited career of interviewing people in the music industry, unless you have control, then you'll lose control. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's really, really important. Your fans are already emailing. This is from Leela, who says, "Can you please ask Isaac when are you going to give the drums a go? We'd love to see you drumming."
Oh my gosh.
She's probably referencing the fact that we switch around a lot on live. And Isaac is the only person that hasn't played drums live. Zach and I switch off.
My overture to the rhythm section is I do play bass. I played bass on about half the record. But the latest record.
Zach will be like, you can stay on the bass.
No, well, I'd rather stay on the bass. I'm not naive enough to say I am quite coordinated enough to dive into drums. It's not quite my cup of tea.
Are you practicing quietly in your bedroom when no one's around?
I wish I could say yes, but no. I would love to play drums. I do envy Zach in many ways because the drums are really just an absolutely crucial part of making music.
You can't make a band sound good with a bad drummer.
No, the bad drummer runs.
Just
really.
No. The expression is the band is only as good as their drummer.
Is that? But they're always sitting at the back, aren't they?
Everything about the band is built around. I mean, especially for us because we grew up listening to so many, like that song. You've been out there fooling, but I'm not thinking about you. If you got a bad pocket and the drums are kind of limp. It just doesn't matter what you're singing about because you can't dance.
What's a pocket? Explain the pocket.
So a pocket is like where you sit
in the rhythm. So if a beat is 4/4, 4 beats in every bar,
like you're
not on the beat. You're either behind the beat or you're in front of the beat.
And it's really laid back.
The pocket is usually just right behind the beat, right after every beat is where you really want to sit.
Amy, the next band we have in, I'm going to say, I hear you're in a bad pocket.
we had a
they might think you were coming on to them.
No, exactly.
One of our favorite bass players, Abe Laboriel, he was like, you got to be in the pocket so much that you can taste the lint.
Oh,
and I thought that was just
great
a great
expression. Fantastic expression. You say that you've had a whole day of performing. So have you been in the studio today? Or have you been doing interviews all over the place?
Just interviews and things. I mean, like yesterday we were up at daybreak and then we were finished with Britain's Got Talent. So it was like
Britain's Got More Talent.
14-hour something. But we're used to that. I mean,
but it's a big deal that you're over here. And how long are you going to be in the UK for?
a couple of weeks. I mean,
which is really cool. Actually,
we were able to combine this trip. The record is obviously comes out next week on the 5th, or this week, whatever you want to call it. And we also, as sort of a way to bring things together, we set up this concert series of 5 nights, which is each night we perform an album, because this new album is the 5th album. So it's sort of album all night. And so next week it's this concert series. So we sort of get to combine promotional things, regular things that we get to do, go to radio stations like tonight, but also actually have some shows. Since it's not a real tour, we get to sit in London for a week and just do those. And hopefully there'll be a real tour across the UK in the fall.
So are you going to get to do anything in London apart from work, do you think? I mean, will you be able to go and see a show or hear a band? Or
we're trying to, yeah. I mean, I'm
we're jealous because Clapton and Steve Winwood are playing tonight at Royal Albert Hall.
Dying.
And we're dying.
I mean, seriously.
Where are they playing?
At Royal Albert Hall.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
And are you going straight there from here?
No, that's what we want to be.
We want to be doing.
I mean, nothing. Not offense to
I mean, I'm. My God, and I got first pick of you, and you should be at the Royal Albert Hall.
No. We wanted to be here.
That has never ever happened before. I feel dreadful about this.
No, not at all.
They could have lasered me into the Royal Albert Hall.
Said it that way.
No, we should have. That's my fault. For example, in 1998 when we were touring on our first record, the song that we opened the tour with the show
with the 11-year-old drummer and the fans, all whatever, lots of girls
all these
played open our shows with "Give Me Some Lovin'." That was the song that
Spencer
we opened
Davis
with.
Group,
Give me some lovin', give me some lovin', give me some. And then fans would go, "What was that? I love that new song." Like, that is not a new song, let me tell you. Anyway, but we try to get out and see things, and all of our families are coming here. We all have wives and kids. And
so you're a fan of Clapton then?
Huge fan. Yeah.
Can I just give you my one story? All right, I'm not going to. But when I was I was an actress and I was working in Singapore, and he was in concert there, and there was the whole of Singapore went. Have you been to Singapore? There's one.
Yeah.
So the whole was literally everybody went to see Eric Clapton. We got back to the hotel. We left early before he did the encore because we thought we'd never be able to use the underground.
Course, yeah.
So we got back to the hotel, pressed the lift, and the lift opened, and there he is in the lift with the backing singers. Can you believe this?
Oh my God!
Wow. I know, and I got in the lift, and it was like that scene from The Producers. The doors closed, and I just stood there, and I thought, what do I say? And I just turned around and I went, well done. And he just went, thanks. And that was it. That's why Eric Clapton. I was in a lift with him for 4 floors.
But that's a good story, because that means choosing what not to say is often the most important thing.
You're so right.
Like, it's better
and I
to
can
have
be
said
gushing.
Less. It's better to have just known that you just said something very short and concise, and it was,
and then turn back.
It was charming.
Exactly. Right, can we have another track from you, please?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, sure, yeah.
What's it going to be?
Do we think the guitar is it going to explode, you think?
No, it'll be okay.
It was very...
Oh, was it?
This is all guitar and vocals and shaky things. There we go.
Hey, there's some drumming too.
And some drums.
Oh, good.
I was including you in
it's
shaky
not Isaac.
things. Okay, so this is the new single. It's called "Give a Little."